Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Directors Market podcast. Today, we're here with Grandpa. Say hi. No? Okay. We're going to be talking to you a little bit today about our company and how we work. My name is Sophie. I'm the marketing director here, and we also have our founder and CEO, Alex Letterman, and we're going to be talking also with one of our writers that we're working on a project with, Alexander Simmons. Welcome.
This is Grandpa.
Say hi.
Grandpa's the best.
This is our mascot.
Yeah. Comment what you think about the name Grandpa for a dog. I personally think it's the best name to ever exist for a dog. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
We want to hear your thoughts as well.
Yeah, this is Grandpa. He's 2. What do you think about Directors Market?
Wise words. Wise words.
What do you have to say?
I kind of want to talk about first just how Directors Market is doing a little bit. It's just been off to a really great start. We have a really good team. I can't emphasize enough how amazing it is to me how many people are coming to support Directors Market. So we already have tons of talented animators lined up and video editors and voice actors wanting to be a part of these projects. So that's really cool. Just recently, we had 4 to 5 client submissions that contacted us through our website, and we have meetings coming up with them. And so it's just things are really moving along. I've been reached out to by people from all over the globe, and we've only been live for a little bit less than a month at this point. I got reached out to by a kid, 16 years old, but his dream is to become a filmmaker and a screenwriter and make his own stuff, his own content. And that's exactly what Directors Market is all about. It's just people from all over reaching out to us to be a part of this collaborative space. So that's really cool. And I'm working with animators from, I got a couple really cool people from, we got Vietnam, we got Hong Kong, and I'm talking with
that's crazy,
a lot of
actually.
different people. Yeah, I mean,
it's not just LA based or New York.
It's not just it's definitely not just LA based. We welcome people from all over, any background, and that's again another beautiful thing about Directors Market. So that's been really fun. A huge reason I think for a lot of this attention is because of the first project that we did.
Yeah, absolutely.
Death Day, which is out on our website and on our social media platforms. This is one of the screenwriters of Death Day, Alexander Simmons. Most people that are coming to us right now, are people screenwriters that don't know what to do for their next step, right? And so then they also likely can't, like, for example, with Death Day, I assume that you wouldn't be able to create that trailer in a live action format.
We don't have the budget, but whoever's watching, if you want to help us with that, that. Yeah, so Death Day is a dystopian sci-fi action movie, kind of going back to that 2010s dystopian, Hunger Games, Maze Runner, Divergent kind of era, if you will. But what I think kind of makes us a little bit different is that there are more themes politically and otherwise that are more in line with today and worldview. And I think it's, I feel like more and more things feel dystopian as we're just navigating the world right now.
I feel like our generation really grew up with the dystopian fiction era and really connected with it as, like we grow up in such a political place and time. I think, people connect with those characters who want to make a difference, especially right now with what's going on everywhere. I feel like it's such an important kind of trope to bring back because it makes people want to save the world. And that's honestly really important. If you have I feel like with social media these days, everything is so saturated and we're kind of just used to stuff happen, it's like, oh, whatever, like someone will deal with it. But like it used to be like kids who were like, that could be me. And I think that's kind of like what makes dystopian fiction so great.
It's difficult. I'm a big fan of superheroes and Star Wars and all these things. And I just, the things and movies and shows that I like to consume really are big world building, thought out, high budget, political, action, drama, whatever. And so, realistically, Gavin and I know that, while it would be amazing to do this ourselves, that's not necessarily at this point of our lives a realistic goal. And so this is a great, specifically because of how grand this is, having any type of actual visual is so helpful. One of the major things that helped Star Wars get made and people really like look at George Lucas and take him seriously was concept art drawings by Ralph McQuarrie. And there's a very famous image of like C-3PO and like Darth Vader and Luke, and that really helped to paint the picture of what the world was going to look like. This is Chewbacca.
Whoa.
That's C-3PO. R2. I think that's Luke. This might be Obi-Wan.
Why don't we talk a little bit about why using this form of proof of concept is like why we... Making a proof of concept is really expensive and takes a lot of work if you're going to do it live action. You got to have the mics and the lighting and the actors and everything. And like you could do it with like a skeleton crew and like no budget, but it's really difficult. And with this, like someone's going to do it for you. And it's a trailer, which like gives you the hype of like seeing what the story is going to bring, but like also not like spoiling too much. And it grabs you. It's like, it shows you that people will be interested in it.
Because film is such in a lot of ways, a visual medium. Sound people, we love you. Okay. It is, important to have, the overall look of your film be established and have a definitive vision for. So when you go and try and put that in your pitch deck or just showing people or getting people interested, have a meeting with someone to try and help, get it made. Like Gavin and I now have a super valuable resource to show people. And every single time we show folks, what has been made for our project, they are blown away and they're excited to see what's next and be part of it and see this movie get made one day.
It doesn't even have to be as grand as this for something to be extremely expensive and out of many people's budgets to make a proof of concept that people are actually going to understand, like when they're watching. Like unless you have a script where the entire movie is a couple people sitting in a room having a conversation, like you're going to have these moments that you want the investors, the studios, the directors to see that is like a part of your idea and one of the best parts of your idea. And the best way to do that is with animation, in my opinion, at least to start, because then you have, say one very talented animator that is able to create anything that is in your mind and put it out there exactly how you envision it. I mean, there's no better way to do it.
And I feel like also as an actor or a writer or anyone who makes content that's like trying to get it off the ground and get people to notice it, it's so tough because everyone always tells you no one's going to watch past the first 10 seconds.
Right.
Or no one's going to read past the first 10 pages. But with a trailer, it can be really quick. It can be a minute, 2 minutes, and you get so much more.
We've all taken the screenwriting classes where they're like, those first couple of pages need to be a banger because that's the first thing that people read. It kind of takes the stress off that a little bit. Like you don't have to now start off with this like crazy moment in the script just because you want to grab people's attention. Make what you want to make. Don't be thinking about, oh, I have to write this in a certain way because that's what the industry wants.
Yeah.
None of us really know what the industry wants.
Exactly.
It's difficult to know what the industry is going to want at any given time because certain things are popular last week and old news the next week.
Exactly.
So the biggest thing that you could do for yourself is to just write what you want to write and make what you want to make. And let someone else, like Director's Market, take care of promoting that idea for you.
Speaking as someone who helped to edit your script and was there during the early stages of it, seeing an animated trailer for it was so exciting because it really makes it feel real. Because, like, back to what we were talking about a little bit with the just the scale of it, with movies that need such a big budget because of, you know, special effects and whatnot, like, you know, this script literally has a city in the sky. Like, this is not something that's like able to be filmed on your own. Like, it does feel like hard to imagine it being, you know, as a young writer and a filmmaker, you're like, wow, well, when is this ever going to actually get made? It's so expensive and like no one knows who we are. Seeing an animated trailer for it really felt like it's possible. And you can show that to, you know, whoever, studios, directors, producers, whoever is interested. And you can, that you have a vision and you can see that like, oh, this is really going to work. And like, people are going to be interested in it.
And we do offer many levels of animated trailers, by the way, too.
Tell us about that.
Yeah. So it really, like, the opportunities with this is pretty much endless. It all just depends on what you want as the screenwriter. Because we have something, I would say the most basic form of what we can do, bottom tier, is the Death Day trailer. And I think that's what makes me so excited, is because it's gotten so much traction already and people really love it. And that's just the bottom of what we really can accomplish at Director's Market. Because I mean, the animators that we're working with, they have tons of projects under their belt of animations that they've developed on their own for their own personal projects, which, by the way, if you do go to meet the artists and go to animators, you can check out their portfolios. They're really cool. You should definitely do that. Give them your support, please. They deserve it. But you'll see that they are more than capable of making incredible, fully developed animations, which I think is really important because it's for all levels of screenwriters and what they want out of this, you know?
Exactly.
It opens the doors for everyone, not just the people that can that have the larger budgets, but also the people that just want somewhere to start.
With our generation specifically, independent film is experiencing like what I think is going to be a huge like boom in development, because our generation doesn't want to see the same faces over and over again. Everyone's getting sick of it. People don't care as much about celebrities and gossip, and people are tired of seeing the same stuff. They want to see something new and fresh. And also with technology right now, like, and the growth of AI, I feel like our generation specifically doesn't want to be as glued to the screen. People are spending more time outside and trying to, you know, spend less time with AI, which is why we wanted to work with real animators and real artists and have it be like a collaborative, creative opportunity, because we want to make that change in the film industry and not just like take it lying down.
Yeah, I think we all have to help each other as artists.
Yeah.
And like, especially with film specifically, it's such a collaborative medium, you know, and there are so many moving parts to this that,
and
like,
so many jobs
to be had, even with this. I mean, like we've discussed, there's animators, there's the editors, there's the writers, there's the, composers, and like we're all really helping each other to like really make our own dreams, kind of come true. And in this, I mean, we just
each other up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we just, Back Rooms and Obsession just came out, and it's doing better. I'm not coming for you, Star Wars, okay? But it's outperforming, a major Disney movie right now. Both of them are rated above, a Star Wars movie, and both of these filmmakers are like start on YouTube,
and they're both under 30.
Yeah. Yep. And I think to your point too, like it shows the desire for, or it shows that up and coming filmmakers, there's a desire for their voice and their stories and stuff. And that's why I think it's really important that we continue that trend and work with, something like Director's Market that like really encourages that mentality, and that we just kind of band together and don't let the robots take our jobs
take over the world.
Take over the world.
I think another big thing with that is it's important to use real people because we're all like you said trying to be involved, and so the more that you use certain levels of technology, no matter how impressive it is, the more you cut people out from this all these artistic elements that really need the human touch to make it as impressive as it is. And so that's why we have this collaborative space.
Yeah. Can you talk a little bit about what happened when you tried to see what would happen if you made one of these trailers with AI and the difference between the one that you made as an animator?
That was hilarious. So I was interested in what would happen if, using the Death Day trailer and like kind of going step by step and making like a very detailed few different prompts and trying to piece together whatever I can, and then figuring out how to use like one of the AI video generated apps to make the Death Day trailer using fully AI, and then just kind of seeing what the comparison would be, kind of seeing what the hype is. And it was awful.
It was terrible.
It was actually bad. Abysmal.
It didn't have like details were just wrong.
The
like
hands were backwards.
His hands were backwards.
There was a scene like, so if you've seen the Death Day trailer, and if you haven't, you got to go watch it. But there's a scene where Trevor is on the bus with his best friend Clark, and these soldiers start coming in and like they release this like sleeping agent gas smoke bomb, if you will, like onto the bus, and everyone's getting knocked out, whatever, in this like super crazy dramatic moment. What AI did was some like form of like Houdini, like there's like a randomly like a TV in there.
There's a TV on the bus.
Yeah, and then it just like it, like kind of goes up in smoke, but just the TV, and then all the students kind of just like fall like this, and it was so weird. It was just another motivating factor, just the obvious
shortcomings
and shortcomings from AI video generation is very easy to see, That's that if you like making AI video generated stuff or you have access to do that, try typing a prompt that's exactly what happens in one of your favorite animated shows and just see what it makes, and just see like how abysmal it is compared to what the real artists were making. That's an easy way to test it for yourself.
AI could never make the B movie. AI could never make this.
It would absolutely fail.
Never. Thank you so much for watching, and you can check out our website, directorsmarket.com, or our Instagram or our TikTok will be in the link in our bio. Bye.
Bye. This has been Disney Channel.
I know.